Recording live from the Northeast Georgia Business RadioX studio, this is Northeast Georgia Business Radio presented by Regions Bank. Start building your financial confidence at Regions Bank. Member FDIC, an equal housing member. Welcome back, folks, to another exciting edition of Northeast Georgia Business Radio. I'm your host, Tom Sheldon, and yeah, we're coming to you live from the beautiful Empower College and Career Center of Jackson County. A special thank you to our associate sponsor, Bottom Line Tax Solutions. Are you paying too much in taxes? You probably are. Back to the show. With me today, kind of a special episode. Every episode's special. We have amazing guests. I also have with me my good buddy, behind the board, running the machine, Mr. Mike Salmond. Mike, I'm waiting for him to hit some type of sound, or he's not doing it. He's laughing at me. Mike, welcome back to the Northeast studio. We've missed you, sir. And there's Mike. He really does sound like that in real life, folks. He sounds like crickets. I have with me a great guest. And this lady, she knows her way around food. So right away, boom, I'm a big fan. With me today, I have Lela Dinakaran with Georgia Foods, doing business as Bojangles. I said Bojangles, folks. Lela, welcome to the Northeast studio.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Did I get the name right?
You did. You nailed it.
Dinakaran.
Yeah.
Did I say that? Mm-hmm. Did I really?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sweating over here.
You also said Bojangles with like the best like Southern accent with like the best Southern pizzazz.
Oh, I can get it worse than that. But see, here's the problem. I know what your name is, right? But I'm looking at my notes, right? And I see Bojangles in bold.
Yeah.
So I can't, every other word is gibberish.
Yeah. It's just
horrible.
Bojangles. Your mind goes to chicken biscuits and tea.
And gravy biscuits and Supremes, which are chicken,
There are chicken tender.
Tenders.
Yeah, our boneless chicken option.
Yeah. And peach cobbler.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. Now, Mike, you hungry? He's always hungry. Well, young lady, you are in the food industry.
I am.
A little bit of catering.
Yep.
A lot of satisfaction.
A lot of catering. A lot of creating good experiences for people in the hospitality area.
In the world.
In the world, yeah.
You're second generation.
I am. I'm a second-generation business owner, second-generation Bojangles franchisee. I'm really proud to have that title and be able to talk about Bojangles all the time.
So you didn't run from it as becoming a young adult. You didn't run from it. You embraced it.
I embraced it. I've always been a Bojangles ambassador.
Nice.
Anytime I had the opportunity to go to work with my dad as a kid, I took it because, I mean, who wouldn't, right?
I did, but I didn't have a choice. Your dad was probably a lot nicer than mine. Yeah. Mine would kick the bed. Boy, get out of bed. Get to work. It's true.
Well, my brother's also a part of our business, and I'm sure he had it much different. I was the baby.
He would give me a different side of the story.
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, he probably would.
Those daddy's girls.
Yep.
They always. I had two older sisters. By the time it got to me, I got by nothing. Nothing. Wow. Scars.
Yeah.
Scars. Sorry, I digressed. Now, I got to tell the folks, this show is always transparent. Mm-hmm. You just took Mike and I to lunch.
I did.
At a Bojangles, the one here in town.
Yep.
It was phenomenal.
Thank you.
And the peach cobbler is amazing.
Yes, it is.
Every time.
Yes.
We appreciate that. But now, how many stores, it's you, your family, your brother, and your dad.
Yeah.
How many stores are you, I guess, over? I don't know what the right word is.
Yeah, so we own and operate 44 locations.
How many?
44.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it definitely keeps me busy.
I can imagine.
Well, our biggest footprint's down here in Georgia.
Okay.
Our first location in Georgia was in Milledgeville.
Oh, wow.
I moved down there from North Carolina in 2019, started working in our Milledgeville store as a crew member, and just kind of worked my way up from there. But from that point to today, we just expanded really quickly. So we have 33 restaurants in Georgia, and a good bit of them are on this side of the state.
A lot in the Northeast.
A lot in the Northeast.
The really good side of Georgia.
Oh, yeah.
I love all Georgia.
Yeah.
I've got to say that, though. Now, you started in North Carolina.
I did.
You said 3 states.
Yes. So Bojangles was founded in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Yeah.
My dad opened his first location in North Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
So we have stores in Virginia, North Carolina, and Georgia.
Virginia?
Yes.
Which is,
Virginia.
I guess, technically a border state.
Mm-hmm.
I got to know, we're not supposed to date a podcast, but with Hurricane Helene going through, Has that impacted y'all in North
Oh,
Carolina?
yeah. Well, not so much in North Carolina.
Really?
Because a lot of our stores, thankfully, I know there are a lot of other restaurant owners that are telling a much different story.
Oh, yeah.
So a lot of our stores in North Carolina sit pretty close to the Virginia border, kind of on top of Greensboro.
Okay.
So they were safe.
Greensboro.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So they were safe. But our Savannah store probably got the most hit from Hurricane Helene.
Now, do you go down to Savannah?
I do.
You got a footprint, young lady.
Oh my gosh. I put a lot of miles on my
bet.
car. I can average anywhere from 500 miles a week of driving.
Wow.
Yeah.
Your mobile office.
My mobile office.
No
yes.
joke. No joke. No joke. Now, a lot of heartache in Georgia, Savannah, up through North Carolina, different parts of North Carolina from the storm.
Yeah.
Are you trying to get plugged in to do some community work?
Yeah, absolutely.
To try to help those who are in desperate need?
Absolutely. I mean, we were so lucky in the storm to not see a huge impact from it.
Right.
We had 5 stores that had to close for a couple days, but within 48 hours, we were back open. So we're very lucky to say that. But with that being said, we want to help out with those that had a very different circumstance with the storm, consistently looking for opportunities to plug in and help out in the community.
Provide meals, question mark?
Provide meals, really anything, any relief that we can provide. But, we're Bojangles, we're chicken biscuits and tea. And
gravy biscuits.
Yeah, and
I'm
gravy
addicted.
biscuits.
Did I mention I'm addicted to those?
Yeah. I think we've said the word gravy biscuits at least 10 times.
In the past 2 hours?
Yeah, at least.
Probably more than that.
Yeah.
My wife asked me, so what are you doing today? And I just kept saying gravy biscuits.
Gravy
so
biscuits.
She has no idea what I'm doing. We probably need to keep it that way. No. Don't eat bread, Tom. Yeah, okay. Sure, I won't. Sorry. We'll edit that part out, too. 44 stores. 3 states.
3 states.
You, your brother, and your dad.
Yep.
And a lot of supporting cast.
A lot of, yeah.
At each location.
Yep.
I can only imagine the amount of employees you got. But really, the 3 of you are over those 44 stores. How do you do that other than driving 1 million miles a day?
Communication is key.
It has to be.
Yeah. We are always communicating via text, call. The 3 of us always talking to each other. We're always looking at the numbers every day. They come out really early in the morning. We're up and at 'em bright and early, looking at our performance over the days and just looking for opportunities to grow and be better. And that's really how we do it.
Now, how long have you had this Jefferson location?
So we took over Jefferson in the beginning of 2023.
It's recent, yeah.
Yeah.
Almost 2 years.
Yeah.
I remember when you did it.
Oh, yeah?
And I've got to say thank you. I did not know the previous owners, whoever had it. I have no idea who had it. You guys came in, you put a lot of resources into it.
We did.
Thank you for that.
Oh, well,
I'm dead serious.
Thank you for noticing.
Well, we did. Oh, we talk about you.
Yeah.
You know that. We do. We keep notes. We keep very careful notes around here.
Yeah.
But you did. You didn't just go get an opportunity and just drive it into the ground.
Yeah.
I think thank you more so for that than anything.
Yeah, absolutely. So something my dad always taught me is, looking at the beauty of things, especially like the first impression is everything, right?
Oh, yeah.
It's definitely a value he instilled in me as a kid. And how that translates to our businesses is anytime we acquire a location, we always invest in the outside look of it. Sealing the parking lot, striping the parking lot, painting the building a bright white color makes it look brand new.
Oh, yeah.
If they need new equipment, we make sure to invest in that too, because that's an investment in your people. We also do brand new uniforms on the first day. We get them really nice collared shirts.
That makes a difference.
It does make a difference. It's hot back there in the kitchen.
Oh, yeah.
You have like heat lamps and fryers and grills. It gets hot back there. They need to be comfortable. So we invest in that. And then obviously our northern stores get colder, so we make sure to get them a sweatshirt too. And then if the store also needs updated furniture, just an updated look on the inside, we make sure to invest in that as well. And it makes a difference.
Oh, it does.
Yeah.
It totally does. And the Jefferson location is sitting right on an interstate. You got a lot of people that barely know where Jefferson, Georgia is.
Yep.
They just happen to be in it at the moment.
Yep.
Having a restaurant like yours, it looks like $1 million helps the whole community.
Oh, yeah.
When your restaurant looks like $1 million,
The community looks like $1 million.
you're darn right it does.
Yep.
Oh, I know where Jefferson is. Hey, you remember that great Bojangles? Yeah. I'm dead serious.
Yeah, I believe you.
It happens all the time.
Yeah.
So thank you for that.
Yeah.
Wow. City Jefferson needs to cut me in on something here. The producer's shaking his head yes. We're going to take a real quick break. We're going to get in a community partner, and we're going to talk more about being a franchisee. One of our great community partners is Bingham Insurance Group. You need to make sure your needs are covered. Contact the Bingham Insurance Group today and find out how they can get you the coverage you need. Chad and his team can provide a personalized business or individual assessment, home, fire, auto, commercial, life, and much more. Visit BinghamInsuranceGroup.com. That's BinghamInsuranceGroup.com. Find the right coverage for you. And while you're at it, visit our new website, negabrx.com, to see all our great community partners. Lela, you still there?
I am.
Big thank you to Chad and Bingham Insurance for being one of our community partners. Chad is an awesome dude. All right. What were we talking about? We were talking about Bojangles food.
Yes.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Now, I'm set in my ways. I'm an old man, okay? Mm-hmm. I think at times in my life I've lived on steak and egg biscuits from Bojangles.
Oh, yeah?
To be honest with you.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Well, yeah, my waistline tells me. I'm kidding. There's got to be some new ideas. Got to be some new stuff that has come out.
Yeah.
Or maybe even in the pipeline we can tell secrets. Maybe not.
Yeah.
But seriously, it's a lot more than just a steak and egg or a chicken biscuit.
Oh, yeah. We are breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We do breakfast all day, every day. Something really special about our brand this year is we've been rolling out a lot of new menu items, and we've had a huge success with them. Some of the home runs we've had are Bowberry cookie. If you haven't tried a Bowberry cookie, you need to. They are delicious.
I hate to say I didn't know this existed. I know what a Bowberry biscuit is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I'm probably addicted to those too, but now we have a cookie?
We do. It's an extension of the product.
She's holding out on us, Mike.
Yeah. The Bowberry biscuit has just been recognizable product of ours and recognizable to the brand. So it only made sense to extend on that. Huge success with that Bowberry cookie. People are loving it. I think it'll definitely be here to stay.
Nice.
Earlier this year, we rolled out a bird dog. Bird dog is a toasted potato roll with our chicken supreme on it, which chicken supreme is what you had for lunch.
Oh, yeah.
And then we put 2 thick cut dill pickles on it and drizzle it in Carolina gold sauce. It is delicious.
Yeah.
It is addicting. What we saw is it was really good for those on the go people. If you're coming to the drive through and maybe you need a quick snack and it's easy to eat because it's handheld.
It fits in your hand.
Yeah, it fits in your hand.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, that product was killer for us, and especially in catering too, just because it was a good option for the schools. Mm-hmm. You know, they need to get a little bite of something in their kids.
Right.
Pushing bird dogs through catering was really successful for us. You know, you also mentioned our peach cobbler.
Oh,
That's a new menu item this year.
Addiction.
Yeah.
But it's really, okay, you're thinking, okay, fast food restaurant, they're going to put it in a little cup. You can't even compete with moms or grandmamas. It does.
It does.
It does.
And I bet you didn't know that the bottom is actually a biscuit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Oh,
yeah.
I pick my food apart. I enjoy every morsel of anything I eat. You do that when you get old. It's horrible.
Our biscuits are made from scratch. So that bottom of that peach cobbler is our made from scratch biscuit. It's topped with that peach filling.
Yeah.
It's got a little drizzle of icing on it. It's got a little drizzle of, or a little hint of cinnamon sugar on it. Mm-hmm. It is delicious.
Now, I did complain earlier to your wonderful manager. We'll give her a shout out down at Jefferson. I did complain that the peach cobbler was too small.
Yeah, it is too small.
It was too small.
It is.
You ought to offer like 2 sizes. Mm-hmm. The normal size and then you're out of your mind size or something like that. We're full.
That would be our catering size.
We would pay for it. You know, that's just what we do. Now, you just said the catering word. You have many roles within the company.
I do.
But catering falls under your guys.
It
does.
It does.
Yeah.
So when I started with Bojangles in Milledgeville, Georgia, I really got to see all the low-hanging fruit of the business. This was a time when DoorDash and Uber Eats was starting to pick up. This was a time when we call it off-premise sales were really starting to be a solid revenue stream for us. So enter catering. This is a funny story, but during that time, there was a prison nearby that would often call and say, hey, can I get 550 two-piece dinner boxes? I wasn't going to say no to that business.
Wow. You're saying yes and no all at the same time in your head.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was an easy yes, but it was also, how do I make this work? So going through the operational challenges and figuring out how do I put together 550 two-piece dinner boxes and get it out on time. And I executed it and found a way to make it easier and found a way to engage the team to get it done too. And that was how catering was born.
Wow. Without giving away the trade secrets, how in the world do you come close to that? 550.
So it's all about the prep work, and you
bet.
got to have a good execution plan.
Yeah, and then some.
Yeah, and then some.
Maybe a little luck.
Yeah,
thrown
and then
in.
you also just had to be somebody that was willing to get down and dirty.
That's true. It's going to be work.
It was going to be work.
It's not going to be pretty.
Exactly. So once we figured it out, the thought was, okay, so I have this one prison that's ordering from us. How do and I know they're doing it at all these other prisons. How do I get in contact with them? And that's how I kind of learned about the beauty of networking and putting myself out there. I just started picking up the phone and calling them. And pretty soon we had
You did it the hard way.
I did. I'm very boots on the ground.
But cold calling.
Yes.
Physically with a phone.
Yeah.
A much younger version of me had to do that.
Yeah.
I hated it.
But you learn a lot.
Oh, and yeah, what to do, what not to do.
Yeah, what not to do, like how to get somebody to actually like forward you towards the next
Get to the right person.
Yeah, so it taught me a lot, and that's really how catering was born for us. And we as a franchise group were doing so much catering, we got national recognition for it.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Nice.
Thank you. So it's a part of our business I'm continuing to build. We're always looking for catering opportunities in Jefferson. We support the schools. We go to the Amazon plant pretty frequently, and a lot of these other manufacturing plants. So yeah, I love to cater.
That's a good fit for you.
Yeah.
Say a large manufacturing outfit, warehouse / manufacturing.
Yeah, and specific to the catering industry, what we're seeing is this food for work movement. So a lot of these bigger companies want their people to come back to office, and they incentivize that with food.
They feed them.
Yeah, they feed them. It's either an employee meal program, but it's also like we're having a meeting. We're going to bring in food to make it more engaging. So that B2B transaction has been really fruitful for us and has continued to grow the catering landscape for us.
Nice. No doubt. You're a people person.
I am.
You are. You can sit down and just talk with a couple blowhards.
Yeah.
Like Mike and I, and it's great.
Well, you guys are so easy to talk to.
You fed us. Well, Mike is. Me, on the other hand, you never know. She did feed us, Mike.
It helps. That's how you start a relationship.
That's a good way. Here comes the hard question.
Okay.
You are not the only quote-unquote chicken. I hate to call you a chicken restaurant because there's so much more. You're not the only restaurant in town. Mm-hmm. Why Bojangles?
I think
why your Bojangles?
There's so many reasons. I think our Bojangles is a community-focused place. It's a place for everybody. When you come in, the hope is that you feel like home, and we treat them like they're in their own house with that level of comfort and that level of hospitality. But all of that aside, it's all about our food, and it's all about our biscuits.
Yeah,
I firmly believe that we have the best biscuit on the market. It's why I love Bojangles. I love our biscuits. I also really love our chicken supreme. I love our chicken supreme with our honey mustard. That's my go-to meal. And I also think our chicken supreme there's nothing like it out there on the market either. A lot of other quote-unquote chicken tenders don't have the same flavor profile. Our food's made from scratch. It's Southern food, and you can tell that there was a lot of thought and a lot of heart put into it.
Okay, I have to plug. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's my show, right?
It is.
There are some biscuits in the world. Mm-hmm. When you eat them, you get this wad of dough in your mouth, and you can't just spit it out because that's rude. I've never gotten that from a Bojangles biscuit, and I mean that.
Yeah.
That's a huge positive in my world.
Yeah.
They're not like stupid doughy.
No. We have a very...
Thank you for that.
Absolutely.
I'm serious.
We have a very thought out process to making our biscuits. There are 40-some steps that go into producing a Bojangles biscuit.
No joke.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
we'll got to get you back there, and we can do a biscuit making class together.
Oh, that would be fun.
Yeah, we'll get you rolling out. I'll put you to work.
I'm used to work. I'm a mule. They just, don't worry about the mule, just load the wagon kind of person. That's me. Sounds like fun.
Yeah.
We're so taking you up on it.
Oh, no, please do. It's tons of fun for me, too, because I get to showcase the best part of
You get to laugh at me. Yeah. That's not hard, though. Most people laugh at me.
But I get to showcase the best part of our restaurant, and it's the magic happens in the back.
True.
Yeah.
True. That's going to be cool. Mike will do a live remote. He's shaking his head, and he's always ready to laugh at me. What's the best way to get a hold of you?
Text, call, email. I don't know if I'm a Gen Z or a millennial, but I am tied to my phone.
Yeah.
So I am always reachable.
Okay. So if I got to feed 500 people,
yeah,
I call you?
you call me. Yeah.
Are we giving your number out?
Yeah, we can give my number out.
I want the folks to call you.
Yeah, well, how about this? We'll put out
Yes.
my, we'll put out both, my email.
It's up to you.
So I'm at Lela D as in dog at eatbojangles.com. And then you can also reach me at 336-269-5919.
Awesome. Well, Lela, first and foremost, thank you for lunch.
Absolutely.
It was killer.
It was my pleasure.
Nice to meet you, but thank you for coming in because this interview was a little impromptu.
Mm-hmm.
We might do it, we may not do it, just kind of seeing how things are going. But I'm so glad you came in.
Me too.
And you're killer on the microphone.
Thank you.
I do not give that praise very often.
Really?
Ask Mike. I don't.
Well, I've really enjoyed getting to know the both of you too.
Thank you.
It's been a real pleasure. You guys are funny.
And next time you don't have to feed us.
Okay.
But you can.
I will. I always show up with food.
You're awesome. Folks, check Lela out. She's awesome. Georgia Foods, doing business as Bojangles. Stop in at the Bojangles in Jefferson. Say hi to the folks. I'm Tom Sheldon. We'll talk to you soon.
Savings goals keeping you up at night? Let a Regions banker help you build a Regions Green Print plan, a free financial roadmap personalized for what matters to you. Start building your financial confidence. Visit Regions.com to find a branch near you. Regions Bank, member FDIC.